Wait, you actually think Kegels are going to increase your size? Look, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but biology doesn't work that way. If you're doing those reps thinking you're going to physically grow, you've been sold a myth. But does that mean they're a waste of time? Absolutely not. There are real, powerful benefits, just not the ones you're expecting. By the way, I'm Stephanie, coming to you from San Diego, and today we're setting the record straight. I'm saying this because I've seen what's happening online. It feels like everyone is chasing a mirage. Especially for men, there's this growing trend claiming that Kegel exercises are some kind of secret to physical growth. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want that to be true? But here's the reality. Kegels simply don't work that way. If someone tells you otherwise, ask for the evidence. Because despite all the claims floating around online, there's no credible scientific proof showing that Kegel exercises can physically increase size. People love throwing around so-called facts and personal success stories, but none of that has been scientifically verified. And what's even crazier, videos spreading this misinformation have racked up millions of views. Here's what most people don't know. Back in 1948, when American gynecologist Arnold Kegel first introduced these exercises, they weren't designed for men at all. They were originally developed to help women improve bladder control and recover after childbirth. But that doesn't mean they can't have a major impact on men. They absolutely can. They just work in a completely different way. So let's break down what Kegels actually do and why the real benefits might be even more valuable than the myths. So if it's not about size, what is it about? It's about building a strong, reliable pelvic floor. And for men, this can be a total game changer. We're talking about fixing everyday issues, like that annoying dribbling right after you leave the bathroom, or leakage when you suddenly feel the urge to go. It can even help improve bowel control. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for. Does it help in the bedroom? Yes, it can. Studies have shown that many men experience noticeable improvements in sexual function, including better control and support with erectile dysfunction, just by strengthening these muscles. So what are you really getting? More strength, better control, and improved stamina. But I want to be very clear, we're talking about function, not physical size. Don't confuse the two. All right, now that we understand the why, let's move on to the where. Where exactly are these muscles, and how do you find them? Let's break it down. All right, so where exactly is this muscle? Think of your pelvic floor like a supportive hammock. It stretches from your pubic bone in the front to your tailbone in the back and side to side between your sitting bones. It's actually a layered group of muscles that forms the foundation of your core, working together with your abs, lower back, and diaphragm. This system helps keep you stable, balanced, and moving properly. Now, how do you actually feel it? Here's the simplest way to identify it. Focus on two actions. First, gently tighten the muscles around your anus, like you're trying to stop yourself from passing gas. Second, imagine you're urinating and try to stop the flow midstream. Did you feel that? That subtle lifting and pulling sensation? That's your pelvic floor muscles activating. These muscles connect to your pelvis and support your spine, helping create a strong, stable center for your entire body. All right, let's get into the details. I'm going to walk you through a few key muscles in this area that you should know about. First, right here in the center, this is the bulbospongiosus muscle. This one is especially important for men because it helps empty the urethra and plays a key role in erection and ejaculation. Next to it, we have the ischiocavernosus muscles. These help maintain blood flow and support erectile function. Moving a bit further back, take a look at this larger group. This is the levator ani. Think of this as the main floor of the hammock we talked about earlier. It supports the pelvic organs and helps prevent leakage. And finally, right around here is the external anal sphincter. It works together with the rest of the pelvic floor to give you control over bowel movements. When you see them like this, it becomes clear. It's not just one muscle doing all the work. It's an entire system working together to support your body and keep everything functioning properly. Now, let's talk about what most of you are really curious about, the connection to erections. While these exercises don't change your size, they can absolutely impact your performance. See these two muscles right here? The bulbospongiosus and the ischiocavernosus, these are key players. The bulbospongiosus helps with the initial pumping and plays a role in ejaculation, while the ischiocavernosus helps maintain blood flow and pressure to keep an erection firm. Strengthening these muscles can lead to noticeable improvements in control, firmness, and overall sexual function for many men. So while you're not growing new tissue, you are improving how the system works, making the engine that drives performance stronger and more efficient. So at this point, you've probably realized there's no scientifically proven way to physically increase size permanently. A lot of it comes down to genetics, overall health, and natural anatomy. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but Stephanie, what about surgery or those pumps I keep seeing online? Look, let's be honest. A lot of men develop unnecessary anxiety about size, and unfortunately, the market knows that. From risky procedures like ligament-cutting surgery to vacuum pumps and so-called miracle creams, many of these products and procedures are either unproven, temporary, or potentially dangerous. We're talking about possible nerve damage, erectile dysfunction, tissue scarring, and long-term complications. In some cases, you could end up damaging the very function you're trying to improve. So ask yourself, is a small, temporary change really worth risking your long-term sexual health? Probably not. If you're genuinely concerned, stop chasing secret fixes online and talk to a qualified urologist instead. Don't gamble with your health because of marketing myths or internet scams. Your health and your confidence deserve better than that. To wrap this all up, let's be crystal clear. Kegel exercises can do a lot of good for your overall health. By improving blood flow and strengthening your pelvic floor muscles, you can see real benefits. Better bladder control, better stamina, and stronger overall sexual function. Think of it like giving your body's support system a solid tune-up. But let's keep it real. If you're expecting a physical increase in size, this isn't some magic shortcut. Real sexual satisfaction comes from a combination of good physical health, confidence, and healthy communication with your partner. Don't let internet myths or flashy marketing distract you from the real benefits these exercises actually provide. One last thing, and this is important. Technique matters. Doing Kegels the wrong way can cause strain or discomfort, so learning the correct form is key. And that's exactly what we're covering in the next video. I'll walk you through a simple, step-by-step method to train these muscles safely and properly, so you can get the best results possible. I'm Stephanie, coming to you from San Diego. Take care of your body, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one.